Today on Corndog Jones Jr., we're headed back to the Vegas Strip. Can we game the gamers? Or will we be singing the blues in the hotel bathtub? Decklist is in the description. Please enjoy. Alrighty, welcome back to the channel, guys. Playing a little bit of a warp deck today. So the idea here is we play Fear of Change and a bunch of very undercosted warp cards. So we get to play these warp cards like that big robot giant, the one we had in the title sequence there. It's a 9 mana card, but you can play it for 3 mana. We play that, and then we play the Fear of Change. It doesn't matter if it's warped. We pay for 3 mana, then we pay another 2 mana. It'll come back as an 11 mana creature, because it still recognizes that creature as the 9 mana creature. So we get to spin the wheel, hit a random 11 mana creature, and then hopefully go off and get the craziest thing for a very undercosted price. We are gambling a little bit. We could whiff. We could get a pretty shitty, convoke creature or something like that. Or we could hit something like an Emrakul. Who knows? What are the odds? I certainly don't know. But anyways, it's going to be a fun one. I'm hoping this is a really fun deck. We got some other synergies here with the warp stuff and some Manifest Dread and blinking and things like that. But that's something you're going to have to explore in the video. Let me take it over to little Corndog in the corner. Please enjoy. I don't know what he's like. He fucking hates Gotham or something. Who can guess what deck this is? Definitely won't be Yuna. I don't know. You never know. It might be trying to throw us for a loop. Someone in chat did it? Oh, I see. You're gonna get freaking banned, dude. They're gonna spank you. Oh, Mr. 12-inch. Oh, I see. So that's why you're over on YouTube. I see. Okay, go get him Adolf Riddler. Too much? Question mark. I don't know. Can we get a chat consensus on whether Adolf Riddler is too much? Can we get a yes, no, maybe so? What do we got here? Meteor Golem? We just fucking dunked on this Llanowar elf, I gotta be honest. He's Restoration Magic. Alright. Charmer warps with a warp cost? It does, yes. That's funny as fuck. He really didn't want to lose his elf. I think we're just gonna play the other Fear and blink this Meteor Golem again. He's gonna Sheltered by Ghost the Fear. Okay, sure. That doesn't really bother me that much. We have another one. Maybe he has another Shelter by Ghost. Okay, it's Dire Sight. What the fuck? We'll swing in, then we're gonna Fear here. I do like the Meringue. I think Meringue was a really solid add to this deck. Swing in. Little Fear Ski. We get a 9-drop. What do we get? Fire Dragon. Oh, dude, these are like so bad. Oh, that's so funny, man. Fire Dragon. You can't be upset when you get Fire Dragon, you know? Can't be too upset, huh? Alright, well let's I'm gonna swing in with Fire Dragon and Fear of Change. And we're gonna see if we can get some motion going on whatever this 11-drop is. So we'll see. Because he's definitely gonna block, right? Yeah. Alright. You have the Seeking Dragon in mind? I think I had that, and then I took it out. I like the Meringue a lot. I think Meringue's my favorite from that set. We get World Spine Worm. That's low-key fantastic. Low-key fantastic. So I think we just Coil and Catch here on the Meringue. Try to get some more juice for later on. Fire Dragon don't even get a rarity. It's too good for that. Too much sauce, they say. That's what they say about it. This might be one of the best 11 drops we can get. And what are they gonna do? I don't think there's a ton of exile stuff here that they can use against my boy. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm wrong. Otherwise, they got a 15/15 big worm coming at them. If they blow him up, they got 5 little worms. 5 little worms. I think Tricky Elf is a little bit scared. Question is, if they like had an exile effect that was on a tapped creature, like after we're attacking with World Spine Worm, is it worth it to send it back to my hands? I don't think it is. I think we just don't care. We'll meringue. I think I might even just like meringue bounce his shit, and then he won't have enough juice to stop me. I do kind of want to see what we pull off this though. Did you mess with the Omen copy, dude? Yes, I did. One of my videos, and it was unreal. It was unreal. The problem with that card is that it doesn't slot into any of other shells. It has to be that specific shell. So I couldn't make too many videos on it, but it was like an insanely good card. Like very, very nice. What do we got, huh, Buster? I'm just gonna double block. What is the last one? They get trample and stuff. Okay. Restoration magic, maybe. We do have divert disaster. That would be a disaster if he got to keep his summon titan, because he get a ton of lands back, right? So glad we get to divert this disaster. I gotta be honest. Great name for a card. Beautiful. And I guess I'll just pop this guy in there. No reason to hold that shit up. We'll get the Verdant Dread down, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Alright, Splash Portal. He's gaining some life with the Esper Origins. I don't think it's going to be enough to stop the big worm, to be honest. Yeah, definitely not. It definitely is a unit deck, by the way. Yo, Simon Niels. That's a long ass time ago I've seen your name, man. How you doing? How you doing, Simon? And Fabio, how you doing as well? All right. Good. Glad to hear it. All right, Tricky Elf taking the L here. We've like actually kind of pulled this deck a little bit back. This deck was awful yesterday. Here we got Temple of Mystery, Charmer. Leaf Leap is terrible with Charmer, by the way, and Fear of Change. Feels a little bit sad to play these two together, but I think that the potential juice we get from the like warp cards is too much. You think Shelter is overrated? Never seems to matter in matches that don't end in 5 turns. I agree completely. I agree. Yeah. I never was a big Shelter guy. We got Quarry Mountain Monastery. We're looking at maybe like a control deck. Let's play the Leaf Leap. Play the Leaf Leap. I think I played the Charmer next turn just to beef up the Leaf Leap, and then after that we Fear of Change. Okay, never mind. We don't have any recourse. Cliff Top be better than Charmer in this case? Potentially, yeah. Yeah, you might be onto something. Let's play the Elf, and we're just gonna hold Divert Disaster. I would like to Fear of Change this Elf a few times. It looks like he's only got like Peanut Burn to deal with our deck. Nice. All right. So let's tap this down, and then we're gonna hold the Divert Disaster again. Fear Change this Elf. What do we get? Ice Rot Sentry. We get a bunch of ass. Ward and Life Gain can be game changer on the right creature. I think a lot of the times that card is like the answer against a deck. Like it's like, oh fuck, he played that card. And then a lot of times it's like, okay, thank God he just like won me the game by wasting a card there, you know? Shelter by Ghost is very situational, and I don't think it always is gonna be good. Devoted Duelist, okay. He's very devoted. We block with the fear change, by the way, if that's what he wanted to do. All right. Unfortunately, we really can't do much here. I think I'm gonna play this Charmer. Actually, let's attack with both of these guys and see what happens. I'll hold up the Divert Disaster. Decline. I don't even think it's worth it to try to get like a 5-drop off this fear change if we can just make progress towards the region. Yeah, that's good. So play the Charmer. Get a cheap ass Regent next turn, maybe. This card's too good, by the way. This Swift Spear's Teaching. This card's way too good. Always good. Like, oh fuck, now I have to have instant speed removal or else I'm just dead in one turn. Here it is, man. But he doesn't get a flurry on this because it already existed like that. Alright, so I'm gonna double block this. Fuck the Ice Sentry, man. We're gonna lose it, but we don't really lose that much, right? Nice. Alright. Here comes the Fear of Change again. I'm gonna blink this Charmer, and then I'm just gonna either Maranga or Divert Disaster. Curious Cadaver. When you sacrifice a clue, okay, that's ass. Swing in. I could have played the Meringue again, by the way, but I'm gonna stay true to my like my idea that I think it's better to hold this guy and draw with him because we can get him later. All right, let's actually meringue this. I think this is a good spot to meringue. So we can bounce these two guys. We can maybe even bounce the fear and replay it. Ooh, I like this a lot. This is sweet if we can pull this off. Let's just meringue. I think we win if we do this. I'm thinking about what's cool and what's cool doesn't really coincide with what's gonna win here. Let's leave this little guy back. Yeah. All right. GG's. Made a couple changes. I really just think we got the worst fucking matchups yesterday. Have a fun time taking a nap, man. Not a great draw. We're just gonna get this blue down for the Divert Disaster. We are facing like a shitload of these decks, man. Is it Mobilize? Blue red. I'm glad I kept this Divert Disaster up, man. This card's a pain in the ass. All right, nice. Let's play the Charmer. I actually think Bygone Colossus might be goated here. Getting like a big blocker against this shit deck can sometimes be pretty good. So how about next turn is just going to be a... We can't really play Quantum Riddler yet. That's not good. That's not very good at all. I don't like doing that. That's like seems like a waste. I just need to get another blue land. Okay, let's Riddler. All right, another Riddler. Batman. All right, let's actually let's rip shit on his C note. And then I'm just gonna grab a green again. I might have even like turned on this Vivi, which might have been bad news for us. He might be able to play another spell this turn. Get another Llanowar. Nice. He doesn't have another spell. All right. What's up, Scarlett? How you doing? This is the best card of all time, by the way. Vivi Ornithir. When they play this card, if you don't remove it immediately, you're pretty much dead, like half the time. So I'm just excited to see what he does to dismantle us this time. What? Uh-huh. All right. Well, that's like very, very nice of them. I think I'm gonna play the Riddler. How about we do this? Let's play the Leaf Leap and then warp this other Riddler. You think he has a counter spell? You don't really see this deck with a counter spell a lot. That's my only thought about that, but you could be right. They are chilling, right? They're doing a little chill ski. What do we got? Narciso. It's just you can't use his mana on the other turn, on their turn. So normally you want to just like rip and grip as many spells as possible. I'm fine if he counters the Leaf Leap guide. All right, you were right. Yeah, that's fine. Let's play the Riddler. Batman. See what we get. We get a nice little card draw. We get a double draw for some reason. Oh. Oh, wait. That's pretty nice. All right. Quantum Riddler showing his chops right now. Little double draw action. We get a Desert Sea Note next turn. We can do another double draw maybe. Kind of want this Aetherize to make some moves pretty soon. Wild Banana 420. What's going on? Quantum. What did I say? Are you first time messaging just to correct me? That's funny. First time chatter. Thank you for the correction. What did I say? What did I say instead of quantum? Did I say quanta? Quandissimo? What do we got? Kind of hoping he swings in. I'm looking for like a future Aetherize. You wrote something that got censored by Twitch. Oh, what'd you say? Was it a bad words? All right, let's do blue here. I think we quantum Riddler this shit. If it doesn't work out, I'm just going to Found Import and sack this Charmer in response to a Vivi attack. All right, here we go. We're kind of getting everything shut down. It's totally fine, though. We have some time to figure our shit out, right? Yeah, we got some time. Okay, now we don't have time. Now he's gonna get going. He's gonna start making a bunch of Storm Chasers, bitches. You know what I really would love is like my cards that do stuff instead of all these bygone Colossuses. Quantum Riddler, I hardly know her. I am sorry, man. I got to give that one like a G minus. I got that one barely passes, you know. But you're gonna get some. Your teacher's not gonna be very happy, you know. He's definitely using this to activate Storm Chasers, by the way. How you doing, Wild Banana? Enigma Drake. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We're gonna have like a fat Aetherize next turn. Is my guess. So block you. Let's sack this little guy. As long as he can't like burn me the fuck out with this Vivi. He'll cry in the corner. Perfect, man. That's all I ever wanted. Aetherize is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, so we can play another 4 mana card. Can't really do much, to be honest. We could maybe splash portal something. All right, so we're just gonna Aetherize. Maybe like Found Import. Swing with a Charmer. I need to turn this Vivi off like a little bit. Getting too excited. Blink Colossus. I don't know. I don't love getting the. I don't think the 9/9's the best, but I don't know. Maybe that's the appropriate play. We'll see if they have a counter spell. We have two. We have enough for 2 Aetherizes, so we should be good, kind of regardless here. It is Zephyr Eater. Thanks for noticing. What do we got? Beautiful. All right. I think it's a Quantum Riddler turn next turn, and maybe we draw into a land so we can Aetherize again. Is he gonna kill my Llanowar Elf? You bitch. All right. Well, let's make a little guy. Divert Disaster's nice. All right. I'll tell you what. I might end up diverting Disaster here. Let's play the Riddler. Ooh, wait. We can do this on the Riddler, or we can Fear Change now. I think we hold the Divert Disaster. We hold and we chill. He's going to play Vivi. We'll make him spend his whole turn playing Vivi or something. Yeah, we'll divert this. You can spend your whole goddamn turn, then. He lets it counter? Really? He really wants that Enigma Drake. All right. Let's just do this, man. We'll do the classic combo that we've been waiting for, because I kind of do want this guy as a flyer. Let's blink the Colossus. We get the Pride of the Hulklade. Are you serious? All right. Well, we do get Emrakul. This is like a guaranteed Emrakul. Protection from instants, which is like pretty much everything they can do. So, all right, I'll Verdant Dread here too. The 2-mana bite spell that works with warp creatures could be good here. I'm not familiar with that one. Sounds pretty sweet though. Let's get in with this Quantum Riddler. The Quantum Rizzler? Is that what someone said Rizzler early? And I just completely missed the bit. Aetherize is probably pretty good here. Nice. For him, I was gonna say, but not me. Not me. I didn't need that shit, man. This deck is unbeatable. we gotta give it a chance. Warper, I hardly know her. That's a little bit better than Quantum Riddler. I hardly know her. I gotta be honest. That's a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely not in the realm of Buster. I hardly know her, but I'll give you props for that one, Spoon. Put the Subway Surfer on. That's true. I could just do that just for that stream. I think this Cactuar card is horrible. What do we got here? Leaf Leap Guide Vocalist is kind of nuts. Let's play the Llanowar Elf first, because I think we need the mana. Alright, what do we got here? You can swing in with your Cactuar. We'll take the 3 damage. The second Cactuar. First star with Deed. You switch censored it. The Quantum Diddler. Yeah, that's pretty bad, man. All right, let's do Leaf Leap Guide and Vocalist. I low-key love these 2 cards together. Look at this. We double trigger the Leaf Leap Guide, and then you can play him again and trigger him again. He'll be bigger still. He'll still be a 5/6. You can make him a big lad. That's so sweet, man. Big lad. Leaf Leap Guide's almost as big as the Cactuar, the dreaded Cactuar. Did my donation change your luck with the deck? Maybe other people have to follow suit. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop. All right. We're just in the Cactuar machine right now. There's no escaping the Cactuar machine. That's what they've been saying. Play the vocalist. Although, yeah, we'll play the vocalist first. An AI Corndog gambling video. All right, we got a few options here for tapping into the kick audience. You're definitely right. Look at these two cards are synergistic as fuck. This gives me some ideas. I just need to get more Leaf Leap guides, but I don't think I'm going to. I guess we have a whole other year to play with the card, but maybe I'll consider it. And maybe I'll just pull them from packs randomly too. But yeah, and these two work kind of crazy together. That's like 12 power. We only have 3 mana. Fear of Change and the Cactuar. All right, we're playing a crazy deck. Creatures enter, you seek a land card, you put it in the battlefield. What? This is an insane card. What? Back Alley Gardener? That's an insane card. What are we talking about? Am I just realizing that card exists and being absolutely floored by it? Has anyone played with that card before? Look at this, man. We're gonna get 4 reduction on the Colossus. You can also return the vocalist to make them both huge. That is true, yeah. We can do so much. So I'm gonna swing in with the big dummy damage here from our boys. He's gonna blink his back alley blowjob. Yeah, Fear Change can get everything. Yep. You can get whatever you want. Leaf Leap is looking like an absolute beast here. Pretty sweet hit, by the way. Each player gains control of all creatures they own. Okay, interesting little tech there. I don't really think we're too concerned about that. I might end up Leaf Leap guiding our Charmer here at the end step so I can make a bunch more tokens. We reduced this by 6. That's insane. Starfield Vocalist is kind of nuts with the Charmer. Holy moly. Holy moly. Holy moly guacamole. You know what I mean? You can redeem 4 mythics or 8 rares. Yeah. I think it's gonna be the mythics. I think mythics are normally a little bit less impactful, but in this set they made everything good a mythic, which is a little bit annoying. Here, let's Quantum Riddler here. I'm gonna look for Batman. Nice, we found Batman. Delny's Karlov Manor. Okay, yeah, Delny's Beast. Command Bridge. Ooh, an untapped land? You don't say? Well, I think I Charmer here. I'd like to play the Vestige pretty soon. Decreasing the cost of Vestige, you have so much. Like, this is a ramp card. This is a draw card. It's a cheat card. There's so many things you can do with it. That's scary, by the way. We don't have an answer for that right now. Blue green. Let's summon. I would like to flip that. That's pretty good. All right. Looking at a vigorous farming deck. Mono green vigorous farming, by the way. Holy shit. Oh, it's not mono green. Okay. Inspiration. Is this like are we looking at like an omniscience deck? Like just like a ramp omniscience deck? What is going on? All right. That's pretty good. Blue, play the Vestige. We have Divert Disaster still. You can flip that Llanowar Elf over into a worse creature. Probably Ornate Imitations. Okay, yeah. So this Divert Disaster is probably going to get full value, is my guess. All right. Play the extra land. Hopefully it actually works. Yeah, RIP Doppelgang. Exactly. Yeah, that's a big sad. Does he find his land? He does find the special land. That's kind of It's kind of super very important for him. Let's swing in. He returns these cards is honestly not the worst thing if he has like an Aetherize or something. Hunting Azure Scale. All right, I'm gonna counter that. He's at 5. All right, play the Vestige. If they do want to blink my card to destroy them, that's be fine. What do we got here, Buster? He does. It's sometimes if you don't hit your lands off the top, vigorous farming can be a little bit annoying, but it's for 6. Okay, nothing too crazy. It looks like he has a 4/4 haster. No death touchers. He has 2 hasters. All right, nothing too crazy. Are you getting in here, Buster? Vocalist. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We can hold Aetherize. We can Riddler and Aetherize. Here, let's definitely Riddler. We have the Aetherize. I'm gonna swing with the Vestige. He just blocks with the drawbridge, I guess. Okay. He does. Okay, he doesn't want to. He block with these 2. I guess we'll put the other Vestige in here, huh? For free. We have an Aetherize as well. And we have double Riddler. I think what I'm going to do is try to whittle my cards down so Quantum Riddler gets full value. Exercise, sure. Yep, Vestige is doing its job, man. I guess its job is for me to blink it. Thoughts on River's Rebuke? That's probably a decent play. I never really tried that card. I always kind of go with the Aetherize plan because it feels really good to Aetherize people. River's Rebuke is probably pretty exemplary as well. Look at that, man. Big word. We got a 5-ball here with this Brachiosaur. Nothing. We do have like pressure. We have 2 more creatures than him. We can do 2 damage. A little bit of pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this. All right, we can play the Riddler. We'll hold the Aetherize, and I think what we do is we just do our thing. We know it, don't attack again. We keep holding Aetherize. We build our board as big as possible, and then we swing in once we have a full board superiority. Tried Warp Space and Warp yet? I don't know what Warp Space does. What does that do? He can tap creatures with the Clock Bridge, okay. Maybe Inspiration from Beyonds. They do that, then we know we're like kind of decently alright. Saddle deals 2 damage to any target. What are you gonna hit? He hits the Riddler. Yeah. I mean, I don't really see any reason to stop this. No blocks. Makes exile cards cost once a turn. Oh, nothing once a turn. I see. That seems pretty sweet. Is that like a 6-ball? Is that what it costs? It's like a 6 mana card. Okay. Oh, scary. Spooky, scary skeletons. All right. Let's play the Riddler. Actually, no, we'll play the Verdant Dread first. I kind of want to see what we hit. Maybe if we can flip something over, we'll be happy. Pretty happy with that. So we'll play the Riddler. he wants to attack, I'll block with this guy and flip the Riddler over. Ooh, I do like that too. I think it's fine though. We'll just flip the Riddler over. Hmm. What do we got, huh? Next 9. Wow. No hasters? Alright, no hasters. What is this? Right, X or X number of creatures in your party. Okay. Cast it and when it attacks. Okay. So what is this? Sacrifice unless you pay 4 black. What in the world is happening? I think we're like low-key pretty good. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna copy this Verdant Dread so we can't hit it with Cityscape. And then I'm going to Aetherize his attack next turn. Let's block here. No trample, yep. I still think we have a pretty good chance here to win. We just need a good hit on the Riddler. There's plenty of cards that can win us the game here. Earseeker's Serpent. That is not one of them, unfortunately. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have enough for Aetherize. I'm kind of worried about what this last card is, by the way. Archival Whirl? Holy moly. Alright, maybe I don't Verdant Dread. I think we do. I'm worried about... Alrighty, we're over at untap.gg. Gonna see how we do with the deck and take a look at this one, man. We are 47% on the play, 100% on the draw. What is that, man? We lost 8 games, we won 9. We just like, I don't know what that means. I guess we were playing on the play a lot. I'm not really sure, but man, pretty crazy, pretty crazy little deck here. He went 7-0 after we kind of made some changes to it. Found out that Bygone Colossus was a little bit overrated in our little thing. I don't think getting an 11 drop was that important, so I went with another Quantum Riddler. I think if I was going to rebuild this deck, I'd do 4 of these. I just didn't have a wild card, so 4 Quantum Riddlers. Deck went insane when we added a few more pieces. I think it's really important to learn how to play a deck like this because there's so many options. So something like Starfield Vocalist is going to be one of your best friends, especially with the Fear of Change and Leaf Leap Guide. If you can get that going at the right times with those 2 cards, I think it goes really hard. Otherwise, I mean, it's just a fun deck. What are you gonna expect from me? You know what I mean? It's just a little fun deck. You're gonna face some aggro. You're gonna have some trouble with it. You're gonna face some control decks. You might have trouble with it. You just have a good time. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. It's a goofball deck, but I definitely enjoyed it. But hey, I think I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, talk to you later. Peace.